Yes, hello everyone. Mr. Chege from Victory Digital College, Department of ICT. I'm here today to show you how you can come up with a project that is based on the business courses, Module 1. Those who are sitting for NEC exam for any series. We have got the methodology that we have to use whenever you're coming up with a project that is business plan project outlined by the NEC. And that is the one that I am here just to show you and describe it to you in a way that you can be able to understand it and still you can come up with your project from scratch. So I just go part by part, clearly up to the end. But for today, I just need to check the preliminary pages as we go on. When we talk about preliminary pages within a document, those are the introductory pages or the first pages within the document before contact pages. They are the one that we call the preliminary pages. But before we reach there, what is a business plan? When we talk about business plan, you can hear the word plan. That means this is a written document with well-explained procedures to be followed to attain a certain objectives or goals of the organization or the business itself. So when you talk about business plan, you need to just understand it is a document that have got the procedures well stated, well illustrated of how you can now follow those kind of the procedure for you to attain goals and objectives of your business or your organization. So why do we need to come up with a business plan first? The aim of coming up with a business plan is to, one, to be able to forecast, to be able to forecast or to predict the business processes and activities that should be carried on within the business operation. So you are forecasting or you are predicting how things will be happening within the organization or within the business, how they will be managed, the operations, how they be carried on within the organization or within the business itself. Still, it is there to determine the viability of the business within the market niche. Without the business plan, how will be able to know how this business will be viable? When talk about the viability or visibility, is the way that people can be able to identify that kind of the business that you are talking about. So, just mention some of the advantages or the aims of why we usually recommend someone to come up with a business plan. Those are just some. We have so many ways or so many advantages of creating the business plan. But now we are not there. That is not our aim. Basically, my aim is just go directly to the point. That is how we can come up with the business plan project itself. And for today, I've said that I just start on the preliminary pages, basically on the cover page itself. So I just show you how we can come up with the cover page. The first thing that you have to understand, whenever you talk about the cover page, this is the front page within your document, the very first page or the front page within your document, which usually indicates the business name or the organization name, the author details. The writer of that document is the one that we now refer as the author, and still the series, that is the period that you're undertaking that kind of the project. That's the one that you call now the series. So the front page or the very first page that you find within the document is the one that we call the cover page, and it follows an APA format, and that's why I'm here to show you how we usually create it in an APA format or APA style. That is more basically used within the official document, or even also usually do that is writings, online writings. They usually recommend using of APA style. If you're a freelancer, I think this is not the first time you hear about the APA style. Or even you're an article writer, it's not the first time that you're hearing about the APA style. But if you have never heard about the APA style, that I am here to show you how you create that cover page in an APA style. But before that, I have first of all to type in the details. Then from there, from the details that I have here, I align them and still format them in an APA format or APA style as it is recommended. So cover page, the first thing that you have to indicate is the name of the document. When talk about the name of the document, this is used now to identify what type of document are you coming up with. So you just need to understand this type of the document clearly by just stating its own name. If you go to the Bible, you shall see Bible on the page. Maybe that is the cover page. It is written Holy Bible or any other one, King James Bible. So already you know what type of document it is. The same case once it comes to the business one, you must indicate what type of document is this for me to understand, or the reader to understand the type of the document that you have come up with. So I need first of all to type something called I need first of all to type business plan. That is the very first thing that we have to indicate business plan. That's the first thing that we have to indicate within it. And I think I have already indicated. Then after business plan, the second thing that I have is these are just errors, grammatical errors, and you come and correct them later. Business plan. Then from there, you have to ensure that you indicate the name of your business. For example, I can say maybe I want my business name to be probably, let's say, Chekanja. I don't mind about the way I have come up with that name. So Chekanja Computers. Maybe my business will be dealing with computers and electronics. I don't have to write the full name. Computers and electronics. So maybe my business will be dealing with the sale of computers and other electronic accessories. So you can see I have just come up with a business name based on the kind of the business that I want to work on or operate on. But whenever you are coming up with a business name, there's some things that you have to consider first in order for you now to come up with that clear name. Or the first thing that you have to identify or you have to consider is a uniqueness of the name. You must consider the uniqueness of name. When talk about uniqueness of name, means your name you must be unique from other business, because maybe there are other kind of the businesses doing the same services or offering the same services or even the product as the same as your business. So for you to be unique from them, because you can't find another business called Chekanja Computers Electronics, then you start your business with the same name. You must be unique. And that's why I have just used Chekanja. Then I have computer and electronics means what kind of the product and services that I'm dealing with. So my business name, Chekanja Computers and Electronics. Still, you must ensure that your business name is short. You don't have to come up with a big title. No, you just need to ensure that you are just brief to your title and still straightforward in a way that you can be able just to understand what your business deals with. So once I read the title of your business or the name of your business, I'll be able to know what kind of the business is that and what I expect from that kind of the business itself. From there, after business name, the other thing that you have to do, you have to input the institution. So I have to type the institution there. The institution now you have to put the school or your college or university. Like for my student, we just say institution is now Victory, that is Victory Digital College. Nice. And still, once you indicate the business name, in between here, you could have placed the logo in between the Chekanja Computer and Electronics and institution. Before you go to institution, you can apply a logo. And logo you can design yours, or you can maybe have one already designed and insert it. So you can go under insert. Then from there, I can go under picture, probably, and I click on the picture from the computer. If it is within the computer, then you consider the kind of the picture that you want to apply. But then from there, you just click on the insert. So it will place in the picture. So you're the one now to fit that picture within the required position of your page. It must fit the preferable position. You don't have to work with that big picture that is not fitting or taking a lot of space within your document. So you can see that we have just done it. So that is logo. So it is just represent the logo. I'm not saying that this is my final logo. It's just there to represent my logo. Then from there, I have to come up with something called after incision. You have to come up with the incision code. And the incision code is within your index number, or even you can request from your teacher. For example, it can be maybe 35, maybe 00002. That is maybe incision. I didn't come up with the real incision code, but now you can input your real code for the organization or for the incision. So incision code. Then from there, after the incision code, you have to come up with the presenter. So presenter is the writer of this document, the one who will be presenting, presenter, the one who will be presenting this kind of the business. So presenter name. Uh, Again, on presenter name, now you have to input your own names. Maybe I can say it is Joanne, maybe Mende, for example. So then after presenter name, you need to come up with index number for the presenter. So index number that is upon you, you'll be given within the organization. The index number, this is how it look like. That's 5002. It starts with the institution code. Then it will be followed by your own index number with 4 digits, followed by your index number with 4 digits. So you can see I've just said is that 5002, then 0001. That is the index number, but for you, you'll be given that index number after registration of the NEC examination by your mentor or by your lecturer. So then from there, after index number, you need to come up with the course. Still, you need to know the course that you are taking. So we don't know about the course itself, so you need to know which course are you undertaking. So on the course, you have to say, if you are saying taking diploma, you start with diploma. If you are undertaking certificate, you start with the certificate. So for this case, I may say maybe diploma, uh, diploma in maybe to say maybe information. Yeah, it can work with that. Basically, that is the area where I work on. So diploma in information communication or technology. Good. That is the course. Then from there, you need to come up with the course code. Uh, Course code. Uh, for example, 19 kama ni wa certificate atasema 1920 if certificate. Then from there, after course code, hiyo nimeweka ni certificate. I'm just coming up with the way or the format that you have to follow, so I'm not realistic on the things that I'm writing here. Then from there, after the course code, you need to input the unit code, the unit that you're taking now, unit code. It will be followed by the, it will be started with the course code first, then followed by unit code. Like now, this is paper number 7, so 1920. Then unit code 07, that is. So that is a unit code. So course code, unit code. Then from there, you need to come up with the supervisor details. So supervisor. The supervisor is the one who is now remarking your document, or the one who is guiding you on how to come up with this kind of a document and have to approve that that document is okay before it is submitted to any examination body. So supervisor, now for my student, we just write my name, Mr. Chege. I'm the one who will be supervising for the project. Then from there, after the supervisor, we have to say now submitted to. That is based on the one we shall submit to. You can say submitted or still presented to. So it's upon you presented, presented to or submitted to. So well, you want to know how you can work with it, either presented to or still you can say submitted to. So for this case, you're submitting this project to Kenya National Examination Council, and you have to write it in full. Kenya National Examination Council. For what? Now kinaweza in bracket NEC, that is good. Kenya National Examination Council for sorry, I don't have to write it in caps now. For a certificate, maybe reward in maybe you know the one who is doing diploma like this student. So diploma in information communication technology. Nice. So presented to Kenya National Examination Council for a certificate reward in diploma in information communication technology. So the purpose why you're submitting that kind of a document to Kenya National Examination, you have to indicate it clearly. We need to know why are you submitting this kind of a project to Kenya National Examination Council. Then from there, after that, we have to come up with the series. And on the series, now that is based on the period of your project or the period when you sit for your examination. So for series, for those who are sitting for November, they just come here and say November, December, then the year, you must indicate the year 2025 probably for those who will be sitting for the November 2025. Now from there, now this is a cover page, remember. So we have or we need to format this cover page in a way that it will look neat. Remember, we're using the APS style. So for this case, I can highlight everything. I just, no, I can see my, sorry for that, don't mind. There's a table here, which I've just inserted automatically. So you don't need to mind about it. I can just undo or delete that table automatically by just clicking there, and I can delete it. It's not okay, it is not deleted, but oh my, I have to delete it. So for that case, once it is deleted, now I can highlight this information. I be within home because the formattings they are mostly within home. And when we talk about formatting, is enhancing content visibility, and that is what I want now to do here. I change the font style first. Font style for official document or for project, you use Times New Roman always. Then size I change to 14, either 12 or 14. 12 or 14, but because it's a cover page, I just go to 14 because this is a cover page. Then I may state them in bolded form, probably. Then from there, I just need them to be in case. That is, let me see whether maybe those I have to change first of all before I put it in case. So line spacing here, you need to put double. Remember, we are using the APSL on the cover page. Use double, that is recommendable. Then you have to put them in alignment centered. Alignment centered. Then from there, what I need just first of all to do, I must ensure that this is capitalized. I capitalize my work now. So ensure it is capital. So by applying uppercase there, and you can see now my document is becoming neat. I have to correct these errors. Just go under review, then go under spelling and grammar checker. Then from there, incision you must change to the best format. Good. If you see the correct format, just change. Joan is there, so I can change. You don't have to ignore Mwende. You just ignore because that is a noun, and there's no way you can change on the noun. Those are naming words. So index number, course. Still, I have course again there. Course unit, they are there, so you can see the way I'm just changing. Those are the grammatical error. Check it, I'm not there to change because that is a noun, and still Mr. I was not there to change, so for that, what I can just do is just add a full stop ahead of it. So I receive now to good. So Mr. Supervisor, supervisor again. Check it, I don't change, I just because that is a noun. Then presented, good. To, I have to change, and still I have got November. I have to because that's not a full noun. Series, yes, I can change. So you can see now the way I have formatted that document clearly. Uh, this is November and December. So what I have to do now from there, I can apply this in capital. That is take in November. If you do, you not write it in full. But if you write it in full, you don't have to put it in capital. But because I have not indicated I have not indicated it in full, that's why I have to put it in capital. So incision, victory, digital courage, I have to start, or even I can highlight everything and I start everything in capital by the way. So I write, then I go under case and I say capitalize each one. So every one on the beginning of it, it start in capital. So oh good, you can see now I have incision, victory, digital courage, and remember I have logo there. So business plan, Chekaja computer and electronics, then incision, victory, digital courage, uh, then incision code, 35002, that is not the real one. I'm just coming up with an illustration. Presenter name, I have John Wende, index number, their course, then diploma in, this is supposed to be small, not in capital. Diploma in Information Communication Technology, then course code 1920. I did put for diploma, that is for certificate. Unit code 1920-07, supervisor. Then I have got presented to Kenya National Examination Council, that is NEC, for what? So this should be small letter, not in capital still. For a certificate you want in still in small letter. Diploma in Information Communication Technology. Then from their series November date 2025. And for finalization to make it more neat, I have now to apply something called the border within the cover page. Remember, this is a cover page. So how do we come up with that? Let's see how we can now apply the cover page. I just go under, no, not cover page, and the border, that is, go under insert. Then from there, I go under shapes. Then I can consider either of the shapes upon here, but you must ensure that the shape will give you the best border style that you needed. So I can pick this shape. Then from there, I can apply it here by just now I can resize it to fit it the way I want. I want it to come up to that level. Still go to this magic still on that area. I know, yeah, I can still enlarge it a bit there. Then from there, I can now drag it down. Sorry, I can now drag it down to fit within the entire page, which will be very nice for me. And now my content will not be visible because simply I have got an object on top of my content. So what I have to do, I just need to go under the format. Then from there, I just tell it head backward. Then I can format this fill color. So I go under fill color. Then I can apply the fill color that can be visible. You can see no fill. It is very much okay. By saying the fill color, you say no fill. That is very much okay. Then if you want to change the outline itself, you can go under shape outline. Then from there, you can say maybe I want to change the line weight. That is depending with you, and you can input any form of the line weight that you it is okay. Still, you can go under shape outline and you say maybe I want dashed form. That is upon you the way you it is okay. That is upon the cover page recommendation. Then from there, if you see the way it is very okay, then you can leave it in that format. So you can see very simple, very easy. They have come up with a cover page that is business plan for Chekaja Computers and Electronics, and then incision Victory Digital College. Then from there, incision code, then presenter name, index number, course code, unit code, supervisor, and then presented to and series. Then you have to go under print preview. You see how your printout will be or look like. So go under file, then you go under print, then to show you the print preview of the way your page will look like, and you can see mine is very okay, very neat, and that is APA format style. They have just aligned the content. APA format style. Text they are very well aligned, very clear, indicated, and you can see even the clarity of the information is very neat and very okay. That is the cover page. The way we come up with the cover page. So on the next session, I just go now on the page number 2 of the preliminary pages. We see still how do we come up with those kind of the pages, or how we have, or the format that we have to follow whenever we want to come up with this kind of the documentation. So I can save this document because it's not saved, and maybe I may need it for continuation of the next